I'm a beast, got jungle fever. Don't smoke, but a breakdown. The chiba. Feel my senorita, you should meet her. Buenos dias, clean up, clean cut. Bitch impressed with stock beamers. I'm on property, dual citizen with the visa. My niggas Ninja Turtles, call me Tracy Sensei. Not even mold me a nigga, get out.
Hey, what's up with it? Hi, all my product people. Welcome to Ghetto Poet Podcast Radio. And we are in San Francisco. It's kind of breezy outside, so it was like blowing my shimmies around as I was getting off of BART. So we have Paul in the studio. He is the producer of Edge Studios. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Miss Bella. Hi, Mo.
Okay, so he totally took out my introduction. So we have Moe Ministries in the building. Hi, Mo.
What's happening?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here.
You look lovely.
Likewise.
Thank you. So, Mo, where are you from?
You already know I'm from San Francisco, California. Currently resided in Antioch, but anytime somebody asks me that, I'm from San Francisco, California.
No, absolutely.
Period.
I think there's something else special about being from the city. Is that where you met poetry?
No, actually, if you would have known me when I was a young kid in San Francisco, I thought I was gonna be a rapper and a producer. I never thought I was gonna be a poet.
So, what was your rapper name?
Mischievous, the diamond in the rough.
That's so
you know, it's always
cute.
something extra.
Ah.
Mischievous, the diamond in the rough. Yeah,
Do you still have did you have like a MySpace page?
absolutely.
Is it
Yeah.
still up?
I'm sure. Yeah, I can.
I'ma
probably,
look
I
it
can
up.
probably
You
try to hack
should look
into
it up.
because like MySpace pages, you got to try to hack into your own stuff because you don't remember the password. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh my God, I remember my old school rap name was, let me see. The one I remember that I really wanted to rock with was Hard Money.
See.
But it was spelled Harmony. Harmony spelled hard money, pronunciation harmony. Because I liked it, the duality. Like, even though I didn't have the words to express it.
Yeah.
So, do you remember any of your old raps?
I don't, and I'm so mad about that though, because I mean, I know they was hard though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't remember none. I do have like some old notebooks at home because I like to keep stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably go through there and see if I can find one.
What divorced you from rap?
I would just say like just kind of going through life, like I said, I really thought like I was gonna be a rapper and a producer. There was no plan B. And then as the years passed by, like I was just going through my adolescence, going through my teenage years, and then I looked up one day and I was just like, dang, like I'm older now. Like it didn't pop off like I thought it was. So at one point, I got all down about it and I just totally stopped rapping, period. And then kind of like around 19 or so, I started picking it back up again. But then I kind of started moving into poetry. So it was really kind of out of my own procrastination and things not popping off like I thought they would. So, but when you have this gift, like you can't shake it. So slowly, like poetry started to take form because I couldn't stop writing stuff even though I wasn't pursuing it like I was.
But like, how was it introduced? Because I remember like what started me with poetry. I actually was in class at Ida B. Wells right there, Fillmore.
Oh yeah.
And we used to have writers' court. Shout out to Gloria Model. So they would send teachers up there, and we would have exercise. We'll be doing our work and stuff, and we'll have to do poetry. So so that was one of my assignments to do poetry. So that was always my relationship with poetry, is through education. Do you get what I'm saying? So what was your introduction?
My introduction to poetry, I mean, it was just later in life. So it was like because I continued to write, in my phone, and I got that love for beats, what I'm saying? Like, once I decided that I was going to kind of pivot into poetry, I just started watching things like the Def Poetry Jams. That kind of helped me, I think, be like, you know what, like, if I decide to not do this rap thing, though, then maybe I could just really start writing these poems. I mean, I had poems back in the day when I was young, writing about boys and stuff. My heart broke and all of that stuff when, like, you young. But I think being exposed to those type of shows that would come on, I was like, dang, I could do that. Because rap and poetry is, like, one and the same.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
See, most people don't know that rap is actually an acronym meaning rhythm and poetry.
Rhythm and poetry, yeah.
See, for me, I feel like poetry was kind of thrust upon me. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, well, actually, I didn't realize how much poetry is in the Bible. I didn't realize
Right.
how much influence unknowingly it had. Do you get what I'm saying? Like how much engagement me and poetry had. Do you
Like
get what I'm
it
saying?
always been
It always
around
been
us. Like even
around
what you
us.
saying in the Bible, it's like when you look
Right.
at the proverbs and stuff,
Right,
you're like,
right,
okay, this is poetry.
right.
Yeah.
But it was thrust upon me in high school to where my teacher was like, my poetry teacher was like, who wrote this poem? She brought it back to my regular
Mm.
English teacher. And she was like, who wrote this poem? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and she was like the sleeping girl, and I was a girl, I was sleeping. You know, I wrote my damn poem, and I was like taking a nap.
Oh,
So
you was always
that's
finishing your work before everybody else.
no, that day I did. So that's how it became a relationship with me and poetry.
Gotcha.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it was,
it just
I
kind
had
of
somebody
like came
nurtured
through
me.
on me. You know what I'm saying? I think it kind of came out of desperation too, because again, I was hecka bitter about really not being like a famous rapper. Like my mama will tell you, like that's
I
all I
feel
ever
you.
wanted to be as a young kid. Like I wrote raps. Like I was the girl rapping on people's voicemail
Oh,
back
that's
in the
hella
day.
tight.
Remember that, right? Like
Yeah.
I was that, you know. So I think I just couldn't shake that. I love to write, and I just was like, I gotta find a way to like get this out.
Who was your favorite female rapper? Like, or what was your like defining moment of rap? Like when you was like, that's me.
Man, Marvelous.
Okay.
To this
Okay.
day, like when I hear Marvelous, and you know she older now though, but I feel like yeah, because I've always been rooted in like Bay Area. It's not
Right,
really
right, right.
mainstream. Like
Yeah.
I can't sit up here and be like, oh, Salt and Pepper or Moni
Right.
Love. Like
Okay.
they was cool, but it was like I always listened to people in the Bay, so it's like yeah, Marvelous. I'm like yeah, I want to be like her.
Have you ever reached out to her?
No, but
You should. Like tonight, you should slide up in her inbox. Like, girl, let's do a song. Do you get what I'm saying? You might as well.
look, that give me butterflies. But she hecka cool though. Like I follow
You
her and I
should
be
do it.
reposting her stuff, you know. But yeah, you never know.
Dude, you should just do it. Why not?
All right.
Like, just
I'ma
live out
keep
that
that in
dream.
mind.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we should all just complete. I feel like sometimes we think our dream's supposed to happen in this chronological order, and sometimes maybe
Yeah,
it'll
that's true.
happen in a different way. Like, you still gonna be a famous rapper because you're a poet. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and now
Dang,
that you're
she just challenged me. Now I gotta slide in Marvelous DMs. But I'm
a Marvelous,
Marvelous. But see,
she should come on the show, girl.
she should. And see, I'm the type of person though too. I'll be like, how
Mhm.
much you charge? Because I don't assume that somebody gonna do something for free. Now, if
Right,
you do
right.
it for free, that's cool. I'll slide you
Right.
something. But I'll for sure be like, you know, you my idol. You know, hit
Oh,
her with
that'd be
that
so
one.
sweet. And then
How
y'all
much
could
you
both come
charge?
on the show, and then you feel me. And
I
then
like the way you think.
girl, because I want to
Nothing's
make it
impossible.
happen. It's not impossible.
That's right.
So let me think. So Marvelous was your, because I remember growing up and we listened to a lot of Bay Area, but you know,
Yeah.
I never really, the only Bay Area female artist I really was into was Sugar T.
Oh,
Do you get what I'm
she
saying?
Was,
Like,
yeah, she was definitely, she was somebody though for sure.
oh,
But
absolutely.
I think like lyrically and wise, like,
See, I never got into Marvelous.
like man, when I hear her, you know, listening to like SIBO and all of them, like
Okay, I remember SIBO. For
yeah.
sure. Now I will for sure listen to SIBO. See, the thing was that when my mother was living, we wasn't supposed to be listening to no rap. So I would get it how I live. You feel
For
my
sure.
cousin, he'll bring over them tapes. You know what I'm saying? We'd be
Yeah.
like,
Ooh, I
we're
miss the
going in the
tapes.
lobby, and we'd be up in the
We
lobby.
telling our age for sure.
Oh, I don't care. I just
Whatever.
turned 41. I'm happy. I'm
Period.
blessed to be alive. You know, a
Looking
lot of
good,
people
too.
didn't make it. Thank you.
Yeah,
You know, rest in peace to them. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wasn't supposed to be listening to that shit.
I know. And
So-
see, that's how I feel too, because like I wasn't supposed to be listening to it too, but it was like we played it, but my mama didn't say nothing. But we turned out all right, I guess.
I'm glad I
Like,
listened
we
to all
weren't
them
supposed to be
niggas I
listening
listened
to
to. But I wish I'd have listened to more, because there's a lot of time when I talk to people about Bay Area rap in general.
Uh-huh.
And when it come down to the females, I really feel like I didn't have that, like I wasn't connected to that other than
Mhm.
Sugar T.
But it wasn't a lot of females though. If you really
That's
think
true.
about it, it was the dudes though.
And then too, I
So-
feel like a lot of them have gate kept a lot of female artists.
Yeah.
And just in general, I feel like as far as me go, see, I was a poet. No, I was a rapper when I was a kid. When I was a kid, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Tupac.
See what I'm saying? Period.
Right. No, I was just like, I'm
You
about to be
understand.
Tupac, number 2. Like, straight up.
Right.
And but then as I got older, you know what I'm saying, then I went to poetry, then add, like, I was in my 30s and I dropped a single. So yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So you didn't drop no music when you were a teenager?
No.
Same here, right? But
I was doing poetry.
See, but you was doing poetry at least, though, yeah.
Yeah, I published my first book at like 18, 19. So I was really into poetry at that age. And I wasn't, like I would go down to the studio, shout out TC. There was an enhancer. There was a studio on Steiner Street. Okay. So I was a bad little girl. So I would be down there in my, you know what I'm saying, my rollerblades. You know what I'm saying? I was bad. I would sneak out the motherfucking house and not have my ass down there. Ask them. In my community.
Your dreams, girl.
I would be like, I was there.
Period.
I was outside.
Well, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing that, though, too.
So, because I feel like poetry is so different. Like, when did you fall in love with it?
Man, I literally just fell in love with poetry a couple years ago. Like, really fell in love, immersed myself, like, a couple years ago. You know, we had the pandemic and stuff, too. So, it was like we were kind of forced to figure out what we were going to do with ourselves. So, you know, I went to YouTube and I just started like looking up like, okay, spoken word artists. Cause you know, you understand that there is a difference, you know, just somebody that do poetry and somebody that's a spoken word artist. So
I don't know the difference.
Okay. Well, let me tell you the difference, thank you. Right? Because anybody could write poetry, right? But not everybody is a spoken word artist. So you have people that are, you know, great writers. They can write poetry. They might even be able to recite it if they're not too nervous. But when you get to like the spoken word, it's like you're getting a show. We're performing because we're trying to pull something out of you. A lot of spoken word artists, you know, like we memorize our poems. We can get up there for 10 minutes and just go from one poem to the next, but we're like reciting it in such a powerful way that we want you to leave like feeling powerful.
Who's your favorite poet?
My favorite poet of all time, his name is Propaganda. He's a hip hop artist, but he's also a poet. His name is Propaganda.
Propaganda. Where are you from?
I think he's from LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him.
But my next second poet now though is Rudy Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Yeah. You should look him up.
All my favorite poets, I literally know them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like literally like like Jose now, he's one of my favorite poets. Yeah. Like he's really Jose Raw. Tongo, one of my favorite poets. Like that's
shout out to
Tongo. Shout out to